Hello everybody, we're back with some more Rune dice. This time we're going to go back to the rogue who we won with previously, but we are going to go after this second boss that we have yet to defeat. We could also go out on hard mode if we're looking for something else to test our skills, but we're going to go this other boss with the rogue, see what we can do now. Chest up there very early, seems nice. And then a mini boss into another chest, perhaps. We'll see how that goes. So, if you haven't seen any of these videos before, we have a 1 dice to throw. We'll combine with 1 dice to make a 2 dice, 2 dice to make a 3 dice, 2 3 dice to make a 4, and so on. This is an upgrade hammer on a die. I would love to combine that so that we can upgrade one of our special dice. If I go 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4. And we get the explosion, which is huge. So all of these are damage values going out to the enemies. And then when this 4 goes, we get an upgrade backstab die. Last enemy, die amount damage. Dodge, grants 1 dodge per stack on hero, completely ignoring an attack. Or a 4 damage backstab die. Now these guys at the end that are archers effectively, or ranged attackers, are really annoying. But I'm going to go for the dodge die, I think. And this attack continues to do wonders. Just massive overkill, but I will take it. Let's get these going a little faster. A bomb die for 2, I will take that. And then up to this normal battle. Alright, with the shop coming up, I would like to get some of this money. So we can aspire to that. If we hit this one, it will try and bounce to the nearest 2, which I hope is that one, then into the 3 for the money. Exactly as planned. And then here, 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. I love it when a plan comes together. And then we'll probably just mop up the stuff on this left side here. Although the field's about to refresh. Not too much to worry about there. A poison die or a blind strike die, which is a random enemy for 2 times the value. Or a poison die. We can see what we're working with here. We've got backstab, second backstab, dodge, and bomb. So not really much to do with the poison right now. I will take the blind strike die. Press on. Right, only 6 gold for shopping. It's not going to be a great shop. Gives the hero 10 shield. I think we'll just pass on this and hold our money. So we were going to go towards... I wanted to go to that chest. I biffed it already. You dummy. Alright, well. I guess we'll go to that chest. Maybe that's what I was otherwise thinking about. Again, I'd like to get money while it's available. Can't get those 2 5s to touch just about, which is a shame, but it's fine. We can get these 2 2s to touch, which then hit the 3s. Going well. Critical die. 50% chance to deal double damage. We'll take the tough battle. We got plenty of health and I'm not worried. That's gone very well. We can get 1, 2, 3, 4. Not going to get this big bada boom on 5, but that's okay. Where to plant this 1? It's not looking anywhere really great. I wonder if I can get that 2 to hit that 1 at the back. Absolutely not. We get a refresh. I would love this money if I could. Nice. That's worth 4 gold to me. A crit 3. Grab that. And our chest. Dodge die for 2, poison die for 3, protection rune. Dodge die for 2. Happily grab that. Normal battle, shop. Normal battle, tough. Give me the shop now that we've got 18 coins. Poison stacks never decrease. Replaces throwing die with value 1 to value 2. Big. Phantom strike. All your basic attacks gain 1 damage for each dodge stack you currently have. That's pretty good. Reduce all incoming damage to hero by 1. Let's take this Phantom Strike. And then I would like the throwing booster. So we can get rid of something down here that's not doing so much for us. Why don't we sell this Blind Strike die so we can take the throwing die booster. So now we're throwing 2s. Not bad, not bad. Ah, rude. Right, we'll bump those together, and then they'll hit the 5, hopefully. Or not. Bad trajectory. Lacking 4s right now, but the table, again, about to refresh. Must remember, not throwing 1s. Throwing 2s. Damn, these guys are hitting hard. Alright, that will help. I'm going to need some health soon. I guess an 11-point heal is not bad up to this chest. 15 healing. I think I've got to. Especially with the mini-boss ahead. Caution, this die will strengthen the marked enemy, boosting attack against our hero. Well, with throwing 2s, they are 2s, which is certainly something to keep in mind. Should I just take the 15 healing? Probably. Doesn't change anything else about what's going on. I'd like to get that 2 at the back exploded, but I don't know that we'll manage to. That's kind of what I wanted to happen. I'd love to get that 2 for dodge. Oh, if we could get these to hit, we would do 6 damage to everything else at the back, which would be very big. Why are you green? Maybe just because they're specials, like that one's yellow, that one's white rather. No, it's yellow. It's white when I hover over it. Can I swipe you to the side really hard? Yes, I can. Alright, we're going to be just fine. Which is lovely. I would love to get that money. And the rest basically fights itself. Blind die also grants 1 dodge stack to the hero after dealing damage. Do we have any blind die? No, we got rid of them. Randomly reposition enemies on the field. I'll take the healing, I think. Backstab die deals double damage. Critical backstab. We got a couple of good backstabs. Right. 33 gold for the shop now. Into a chest, into a normal battle. Seems like it's going to make us a lot stronger. Coin dice also heal for their merge value. Love that. Reduce the number of turns till a table reset. I don't like that. Create a die with value 1 every 3rd merge. Give me that. Give me that. Give me another backstab die. And we'll be good. Chest. When you merge dodge die of 3 or higher value, gain 1 additional dodge stack. Yes. Mini boss, boss, or just a regular fight? I'll do the regular fight because we only need to get through this one fight and we're kind of basically good getting into the boss fight, I think. No idea what this boss is going to be like. Last time it was a spider that then did freezing of our dice so that we can merge them, which was sometimes tedious. I really wanted to get that explosion at the back to just push other stuff around. Case in point. Refresh in 1. Oh, come on. Touch. Touch, why don't you? Alright, we get some backstabs. I really want this guy who's up in my face to be dealt with. I love just the notion of some strategy where you just flood the field with dice. That seems like it would be a lot of fun. Anything good with our last move? Not really. That's going to be them dead. I think we will heal ahead of the finale. Gain 1 coin each time the field refreshes. Gain an extra die if you don't merge anything. Yes. Love that guy. So hypothetically, I think we should be missing a merge every throw. If we hit the 3s, though, then they'll merge. Well, then, hard to miss so intentionally. Yeah, that was unwise, really, wasn't it? Also, I didn't check what this boss is doing as like a thing. Summon a new enemy to join the battle. Moves 1 step forward every time. These guys are moving forward. These guys are attacking from range. It's just a big old swarmy problem, basically. That's not a bad turn. I don't want to make them stronger ever, if it can really, really be helped. Immune to control effects. Still really want to avoid his stuff that's disadvantageous to us. Hopefully, if he dies, the minions will soon follow. Alright, well, we need to get these ranged guys. I was hoping for that dodge to keep us a little alive for a further turn. 2, 3, 4. It's not a bad turn. That backstab would be great, but I don't think we're going to get to it. Alright, we're probably good now. 3 on backstab with some dodge. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. And we did it in a speedy fashion. View statistics. Final time, 14 minutes. Bunch of enemies killed. Alright, let's then go out with the wizard for a run, since we got through that pretty swiftish. Alright, so we get our fire, freeze, healing, and lightning dice. We start with some healing and some freeze, and then a bunch of suitably wizardy relics. We'll go after the spider this time. Now, It's the decision about whether going through tough and mini bosses to get better rewards early, while they seem to be relatively less dangerous, but that might just be me. Now we're merging ones again. Good. Ah, oh, come off it. Is that still enough? 2, 2, 3, 3. It is. A fire die. Fire takes 1 damage per fire at turn start, decreases 1 after. I'm going to take the max HP here and just try and bolster ourselves a bit. There's an upgrade die there. I want it, as always. Honestly, I wonder if I could, like, bump something towards it just to get it. There you go. Healing to 3, freeze to 3, or healing to 3. Cannot move, but can attack, decreased by 1 each turn. Sure, we'll see if we make this better. I assume if stuff's stuck behind it, they get stuck behind the frozen thing, which might be where some of the additional value for that comes from. That was not what I wanted to happen. Strengthened, attack boosted by merged enemy dice, decreases by 1 each turn. But if they're doing melee attacks, it's not the biggest problem. That's a huge turn. Previously, I hadn't really considered the value of the explosive die, in that they obviously do damage to everybody, which is great, but also they move everything around the board, which means there's more chance for bigger combos and streaks of dice knocking into one another. 10 shield, give me another 3 freeze, and we'll do the mini-boss while health is doing well. Beautiful. Oh, 4 to merge over there would be great. Into the die upgrade, of course. Oh, I biffed it. Oh, God. We're about to reset the field as well. I lost my chance. It's a damn shame. Doing, like, pool shots with the physics is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. They got very close very fast, didn't they? Like, freeze is doing very little for me now. Right, we need big combos. It's funny when 2 things are going after the same combination. Alright, that gets rid of the front guy. That's a big deal. Oh, come on, you touched. Clearly you guys touched. I'd love to get some natural 4s on the board just for really big opening turns, but don't even know how viable that might be. It's going to be that. We need the refresh now. We're running out of dice. There we go. Chest would be lovely. We get it. fire die, lightning die, critical die. Jumps to another random enemy, dealing 1 less damage, continues jumping. It's only a 1, but I do love the idea of it. That was terrible, but it was just enough damage. Lightning die 3. Frozen enemies take 50% more damage. We should probably take that, given the 2 freeze dice that we have. But I want the lightning die. Alright. We're in on freeze. Shopping with 20. Adds 1 extra coin die to the field at the start of each round. Restore 1 HP when merging dice of value 3 or higher. Replace throwing die with value 2. I do like that a lot. Healing for 15 seems quite valuable to me at the moment. And I will take a chest, thanks. Another freeze die. It's going to really stack up that additional 50% damage. Twos. Lovely. Give me that sweet, sweet damage. Alright. Frozen guy is going to take extra damage. Doesn't meet that big of a deal, simply because they've only got 5 HP. Should have really thought about trying to heal with that last turn, but hey. I'm going to take the 7. Making sure we don't die does seem quite important. Shop and a mysterious discovery into a mini-boss might be a bit too much for us, but we can get to the shop and then see where we go from there. Freeze is all over there. Get him frozen at the front just to slow everybody down effectively. And the extra damage, of course. No harm to us at all. The real problem is these archers that we can't do anything about until the stuff at the front is dealt with. There's a fair bit more of a problem. Alright. Good freeze. 18 damage is going to be enough. Lovely. Give me another healing die. And then another shop. So, duplicates the effect if only 1 merge occurs in a round. Dice discarded at battle end heal hero for 1. 20% chance that your throwing die will be a healing die. Give me that. And also, give me healing. We've got 2 of those now, so I think we will do the mini-boss after our curious discovery. Oh, it's a mimic fight. So we want to kill them before they get away if we want the rewards, effectively. Best opening move. Well, freezing it is going to stop it from running away, right? That's very nice. Hadn't thought about that in the great freeze synergy thought process so far. That's going to do it. 10 shield, healing die for 3, bomb die for 2. I'll take a bomb die for 2 because we're throwing 2s now. And our mini-boss fight. We want to get a lot of this freeze going. Okay, so he's spawning stuff in front of him, which is annoying. But we're going to freeze them too. I'd love to get the big boom. Alright, nothing is frozen anymore. 2 turns to a refresh. Not my best. Good further freezing. The explosive helping get lots of dye. Colliding is nice. It's just these archers at the back that are the most worrying. Move. Get over there. Okay, big guys out of the way. I'm gonna do that. I wasn't expecting to heal entirely to full, but hey, it is what it is. Get the freeze in. Bit of an explosion. Any extra healing, always welcome. This is an awkward shot. Yeah. Amazed that worked out at all. 5 with a chest on it would be lush. Don't know if we're going to make that. If I can bump these 2 3s together, and then those 2 4s together, that's getting really, really rich, and we're getting shot for it. But we made it. Give me fire die 3, and a lightning die 3, and 11 healing. 14 gold. We're going to get to another shop up here. So we could do 3 fights, then a shop, or we could go for a curious discovery. Let's do the fights. With freeze here, this will largely help us. I'd love to get that explosive to be touched. That's a good round. Lightning doing good work. Ah, really wanted the explosive to pop. Never mind. Everybody get refreshed. Not the one I wanted to hit. I will take the free healing though while it's there. Good. More lightning. It's just fun. Right, I think we're just on a set course now till that last shop. We will try and increase our cash gains as much as we can along the way. We're going to hit that explosive and hopefully get to an extra 4, an extra 1. Yes, look at that. Lacking some freeze, but we'll get there. There's a couple of awkward threes up near the back. Wow. I forgot we got free die if we miss. Thank goodness. Should really think about where the healing is right now, because things are getting rough. Good. It's going to have to be the heal. And then we just have to get through this, and then hopefully the shop has some healing or something for us. Nice that the frozen guy can't make any advance. Last round before the table refresh. Let's get some freeze in. Alright, just the archers. Throwing a healing die. Down to one guy. Shooting for two. We heal for two, so it's moot. We don't get a free die, it was just somebody else was not attacking that turn. Whoops. But 36 gold, not bad for a shop. More healing dice. Okay. Treasure. Heal for 15. Yes. 10 shield. Also yes. Might take a refresh for 5. Gain an extra die. Throw if you didn't merge anything once per turn. Fire die prioritizes enemies that are already burning. If no enemies exist, target normally. Reduce all incoming damage by 1. Can't afford it. All dice merge produce result 1 higher is absurdly good. Boss battle. Give me healing and shield. And then our 2s are going to become 4s. This might have been unideal with the number of 3s that we have in play, actually. Well, that wasn't bad. Do we need to consider freeze particularly? I don't think so. Oh, come off it. Eight. Haven't seen that colour yet. Oh, we're so dead. Wrecked. Alright, thank you guys once again for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.